Hey, how's it going? I hope you're all good. And I don't know what to say about the performance. That was a shocking, unexpected performance considering the strikers we have on that team. We should really have done better in that game today. And that really surprised me a lot. I don't know what Carrick was thinking about playing that sort of team. And that was just a horrific performance. But at the same time, there was moments where we could have scored. First half, I thought we started alright, passing the ball around a bit better in midfield. I didn't think the midfield had too many issues. Yeah, there was a bit of lack of concentration. You're going to have that. And then we had a moment where we should have scored. And Bumo with a kick which, the keeper saved. We had another one from Patrick Dorgu who also looked lively. Fernandez also had a shot. We also had other moments where, especially Dorgu got a ball crossed into him. It went wide. We had moments in that half where we should have scored. And then Hull City went ahead and scored. Bear in mind, Lamb's also made a save, which they should have went one up in. And they also scored. So I'm thinking to myself, yeah, it's one of those things where they smash and grab that moment there. And they did play well hard. They defended exceptionally well. And they had to. Because for a team that conceded 66 goals in the Championship last season, they would have needed to defend like that. Because the strikers we have, they're dangerous. But somehow, with their defence, they seem to nullify our strikers easily. And then comes another moment. We conceded a free kick. I mean, don't get me, the first goal we conceded was horrific. Another set-piece goal conceded. Again, our defence was horrific. Lam has made a great save. I'm not going to hate on him. This is karma. The whole scoring these goals is karma for us not getting defenders. I don't care, right? The strikers are going to get goals. That's not a problem, right? They're going to have games like this. And that don't consider, yeah, we should have scored. We 100% should have. But we are going to get goals from them. It's this defence that's going to be permanent this season. The second goal we could see from a set piece. A second one, that's good. I'm already calling it. We're going to concede the most set piece goals in the league this season. You've heard it from me. And if you heard it from me first, but you've heard it from me on this channel, we're gonna concede most set piece goals by playing like that. If we would have had a better defence, that game ends 0-0. Then you're thinking a bit disappointed not to take all 3 points, right? That's fair enough. You have a defence like that against a team that concedes goals, you're not going to get anywhere. And I said it. We didn't get no new defence in. This is what happens. Karma. Second half comes in. Now, I don't mean sound controversial. I know Hull defended well, but there was moments where we actually looked like we were going to score. Fernandez, you could actually had a tame shot. And then Maguire looked dangerous when he had a shot. He had another shot somewhere in that second half as well. And Bumo went through on goal. It got saved. And then Rashford comes in. Why did we get Rashford? I didn't want him. I didn't want Tielemans. Where was Edison? Did we not get Edison? Where's Baleba? Is he coming in later? What exactly? We've signed, yeah, we got players in, which we kind of needed. We got the wrong players. Why the hell did we need Tielemans? Or we need to strengthen the midfield? Forget about that. We need to strengthen up in the defence. Midfield looked okay. It didn't get 2-1 off. Yeah, lack of concentration costed us as well. But I'm talking about the defence part. I mean, don't get me wrong, Maxwell and Maguire, they weren't too bad today. But it's these moments that cost a team. Right, any team, not just us. It's the moments that would cost teams like us. Like points and wins and results, right? It will cost us that. We didn't play too badly with the attacking purposes. It's just the whole City, of course, they did this against us. I think that's the first time in 13 meetings that we've lost against a promoted team on the opposite. I think that's it. I think that's the stats anyway. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. This is probably the most unexpected defeat for me. Didn't see it coming. Even if we would have got a draw, I wouldn't have been happy. Even if we would have scraped a win, nowhere near would have been happy. Yeah, happy with a win, but I wouldn't have been happy with scraping wins. And you know what? Do I respect Hull? Yeah, I respect Hull's performance because they defended exceptionally well. And they have to, because this United team, their strikers can be dangerous. You got to defend. And their game plan worked out to a treat because our game plan was predictable. With the strikers we have, we were going to attack. And what they had to do, they had to close us down quickly. They didn't. They would have let us through on goal. And there was moments where we could have done better going through on goal. But then the goals that we conceded, the game was already over at half time, I think. 2-0 was pressure. If the game would have been at 1-0, I seriously think we'd have had an opportunity of getting an equaliser. But the fact that we didn't push on further enough is the thing that actually annoyed me the most. Any other team, Arsenal, City, Chelsea, Liverpool, they would have damn near made them hold on. And they would have got a goal back. And yeah, even David Moyes' United team, one of the most dullest United teams that I've seen, even they beat Hull City coming from 2-0 down. And it was 2-2 at half time. So even that just shows. I know we had a title win. I know they won the title the season before, so you could say it's an unfair comparison. But I'll give it an example because we were 2-0 down in that match. Even we looked like scoring. You could say better team, yes, but we should have done better in this game. No doubt about it. Do I think we'll beat Ipswich? Now there'll be a lot of fans that already write the season off. And I couldn't care less that Arsenal beat Coventry right 3-0. That doesn't bother me because, well yeah, it should do because it's Arsenal, but to be honest, Arsenal won the title. It's expected for them to beat them, right? I don't care if United had, or the old United had this. Yeah, but this new United team ain't going to attack like that. You can't expect these players to play like that. Right, this United team, the squad that we have, you would think we have a small squad. We don't have that many options. So for us to be struggling, that's still going to happen. And I said, Carrick coming in, he's not going to get us to the promised land. I don't have to say that word promised land, but he's not going to get us there because he don't have pedigree like that, right? He could do an Arteta. We could finish 8th and probably climb up and improve. That's possible. I know this result ain't the end of the world. This is why I wasn't panicking. I wasn't even frustrated by this because I know this United team can do better. And people say it's a pressure and more Champions League and stuff. Really, it should motivate the players. I just hope this is a fluky result, right? Because I think Hull City will get beat by Coventry. Because I heard that's their next game. They will get beat by that because if we had moments where we couldn't score, I think Coventry will because they're on similar levels. So that's why I think Coventry will do better against them than Hull City did against us because they had to defend against us, which is predictable. But Coventry, you don't know how they're going to play. So yeah, is this the end of the world for us? No, but it's concerning for our defence because this team, we should beat Ipswich at home because it's a home game. Surely not. Surely not. It'll be typical for us to struggle against Ipswich, but win against Everton and City. You just know it's coming. I think City at home is not going to be as tricky as people may think. It's not going to definitely be 2-0. I bet United play better in that game, 100%. But yeah, it's a terrible start. I expect us to get 3 goals. 2 goals minimum as well. Even that was difficult to do. But we're not going to go throughout the season not scoring. We are going to get goals. It's just I can accept not scoring in 3 matches maximum, right? Or minimum, whichever. But we did need a fast start, and that's concerned me already that we didn't get a fast start. Like, I'm not annoyed at Mbumo and Cunha and Sesko because I know they got goals in them. It's just when you come against a team that defends like this, it's going to be difficult. And we should have got a goal, yeah, we should be doing better. And I'm annoyed that we didn't get goals that we needed to because we need a fast start. You know, so yeah, but it's not the end of the world. Like I said, the league ain't my priority. Well, it shouldn't be our priority because we're far ahead of it. Why is our league our priority with the team that we have? A cup is our priority and maintaining a top 4 spot. That's the priority. If we finish even 5th or 6th, well 5th I think is still Champions League. If we finish outside of that, that's disappointing. I think we need to be stable. And even I said, I know it's earlier in the season, but if we finish top 4 again, I'm taking it. Right? But we need a cup. A lack of success this season is a massive failure. I don't care if this United team is weak in defence. This United team should have enough to win a cup. Even if it's the League Cup, I don't care less. We should have enough to win that. Anything but a trophy is a failure. Champions League is satisfactory. Champions League pays, not the trophy itself. Nowhere near going to win the Champions League. But yeah, no, I don't know what else to say. I know there's a lot of fans that's going to react and say this is our end of season already. No, because teams can start off slow and actually get better. It's when we get better that counts. And people may say, well, Carrick came in last season and did well because he was 40 games. He did well because of a new manager bounce. That's all it was. That's all I saw it as. I didn't expect anything better. I didn't expect us to actually challenge for any title. I mean, we needed a lot more players in. We got the wrong players again. It's just like it's deliberate. Jim Ratcliffe and what was it? Glazer still was it? No, Glazer. Yeah, not Glazer. Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos. What is this? Tielemans. And then we get the substitutions late on in the game. Get them on at half time. We would have probably had more of an opportunity. We bought Rashford back for what? For what? Rashford did do nothing. What we get Rashford in for? Oh man, that's concerning. Carrick's tactics, I don't know what he was playing. Yeah, the team should be doing better. I'm going to stand by that. Our strikers should be scoring. At least keep it tight at the back. Yeah, concede one goal. Fair enough, you could do that. But don't concede 2 or 3. It makes you like a joke. Like seriously, if you would have had 1-0 at half time, at least then you could have said, okay, we didn't do too badly. Just try and get a goal in. At least probably try and scrape a win if you're playing like this. We probably would have taken a 3-2 scrappy win, yeah, the way we played. But the way we played with that defence and conceding those goals and not scoring, it's shocking, disgraceful. But there's no way we're going to do that against Ipswich. Right now, at this moment, we probably do need a scrappy win. And it has to come against it. If we win 2 or 3-0 against Ipswich, that would annoy me because Hull City would have been the perfect team to do the same thing against. So look, I don't want this video to be any more longer than it should be. Let me know your thoughts, but let's not criticise the team this early. It's only just the first game. Criticise them at the second half of the season. Don't criticise them now when we don't need to, because then we'll be shouting for Carrick to get sacked, and then we'll bring somebody else that's probably far worse in. Let's keep a steady ship, because remember, I'm going to keep saying it, Arteta had issues at the start. Arsenal fans wanted him out here and there. Look how that turned out. Give Carrick probably, because that season just shows there is something there, but we need to show it this season, show a bit more. If we finish top 4 in the cup, I'll back him. I'll still back him. If we finish outside the Champions League without a trophy, I'm not going to get rid of him instantly, because this has to be his first full season. Alright, so yeah, listen, decide on what you want. Everyone has their entitled to own opinions, but remember, it's early days. I'm not saying we're going to transfer the title, we're far from it, but we are going to get wins. It's just how many we're going to win and how many games we're going to lose, because right now we can't be losing the same amount of games we did last season. We should be losing less than that. So yeah, anyways, I don't want to make this video longer than it should be. If you enjoyed the video, please give a like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'll see you in the next video.